If you want to support the channel more and make me warm and cozy, subscribe. So connectors. We'll do a warm-up and then we will go through the lesson, which is talking about connectors, like how to connect sentences in Japanese so you don't sound like a robot. Like, my name is Jelly. I come from America. I am happy. So warm up, create a short story in just 3 sentences and try to combine them all in 1 sentence. Good to hear that you had a good week. It's okay to have bad weeks, and it's also okay to have good weeks. If we didn't have bad weeks, we wouldn't know which weeks are good. De and te. All right, guys? Can you connect a sentence using de? And what about te? If you can, show us your stuff. For some of you, I know a lot of you guys might be beginners, and that's okay. This is kind of a tricky question, so it's kind of a test for everyone, and I'm gonna show example sentences after, okay? What if I have no knowledge? That's right, the next slide will give you knowledge. All right, so let's look. I know these are complicated, but when I have these lessons, I have to try and match everybody's levels. And so there are gonna be basic things you can learn. Here's de and te, okay? So the first one's complicated, the middle one is semi-beginner, and then the last one is like a nuance. It can be very difficult over stream to meet all the different levels. I'm not going to be able to like walk you through everything, like baby step you through everything. So I'm trying to give you like rich content that you can take home and dissect or listen to it over again later. So the first one's あっち行ったらスカイビルで、こっち行ったらヨドバシカメラだよ. So this is like if you go that way, it's sky building, and if you go this way, it's yodobashi camera. So if I were to really translate this, I would say like sky building is that way and yodobashi camera is that way. But I'm trying to write it all out so you can see what it means. And so this first one, this itara is like once if you go that way, this one's like if. After going that way, you'll be at sky building. Like that way is sky building, this way is yodobashi camera, which is a big store. 出てきそうで怖い. So de can be used with nouns to connect nouns. So like and, if you go that way, you'll be at sky building. And so like to connect a sentence when there's a noun. こっち行ったらヨドバシカメラだよ. 出てきそうで怖い. Another instance of de, but it's not a noun. With so, you're gonna say de. So like 出てきそう or like そうだと思います. そうでない. Like there's all these other different examples, but it looks like it's gonna pop out and I'm scared or it's scary. Next one is 北海道に行きたくて行ったよ. So I want to talk about this last one because if anybody might not understand this nuance, so 北海道に行きたい is I want to go to Hokkaido. There's some interesting stuff happening here. So te allows you to continue the sentence because 行きたい is kind of like an e adjective. It acts like an e adjective. 行ったよ. So this makes it the whole sentence past tense, and which also in English, if you were to translate it, it means this is also past tense, even though it's not really expressed in Japanese. So the nuance behind this sentence is like, you wanted to go to Hokkaido. Like, why did you go to Hokkaido? I wanted to go, so I did. It's kind of got that kind of nuance behind it. All right, next. Kedo. You're not very good. That's okay. I was once very, very bad at Japanese. So kedo means but, not the one on your backside. First sentence. 僕は変態ではないけど、変なことはするよ. So kind of a weird sentence, but just for fun. All right, it says, I'm not a pervert, but I do weird things. All right, so for all you perverts out there, 僕は変態ではないけど, I'm not a pervert, but I do weird things. That's what that means. 変なこと, weird things. So this is called a na adjective. So hen, you add a na to the word, and it's how you attach something to it. 変なこと, weird things. Wa, this is actually read wa, but you have to type it like this because weird stuff. 7時からパーティーするんだけど、うち7時からパーティーするんだけど、橋本も来ない？英語勉強してる方。これね、from 7って一応書いてるんだけどね。うち can mean house if it's written like this. But it also means like us, like my household, like us, like we. If I'm referring to like my family, like 私の家族, my family, usually we say uchi. Uchi is also a way of saying I in Japanese. It's usually almost always used by girls. うちでの方が自然ですかね? 確かに確かに。うちで、Yeah, you're right, you're right. パーティーするだから。確かに確かに。ありがとう。ありがとう。Thanks, guys. Alright, から。Can you connect a sentence using から ?What about だから。できると思うなら書いてみてください。Show me your stuff. その根性見せてくれみたいな。Show me what you got. Alright. Boom. 行きたくないからもう聞かないで。こんなんだから、Like and Master は彼女できないんだよ。こんなんだから、Like and Master は彼女できないんだよ。Then the first one is 行きたくないからもう聞かないで。Like, I don't want to go, so don't ask me anymore. Again, this is the I don't want to. 行きたくない. So, 行き, alright, is the go. Go, たくない is the don't want to. Kara, this is a reason. Kara is like, it has many functions, but in these situations, it's because. Kara means because, or dakara means because. Don't ask me, 聞かないで,聞か, and then ないで, and then with this day at the end, it makes it a command. 聞かないで, しないで, so it's like a verb, just a conjugation of a verb. Like, don't do that. Don't ask me. Mo is anymore. こんなんだから, it's because you're like this. Okay. There are other ways to connect this sentence, but yeah, this is what I wanted to focus on. It's just because. Kara and dakara is because. Kara has other functions. So just be careful. Don't think, oh, kara 100% is going to be because. There you'll run into something and then it's not.